So now we'll see this update description method. Coming to this update description method, as it will fire whenever you are updating account phone number, then we are updating description field value under an account. Okay. So whenever you want to like check an update method in a Salesforce, we should have some test data in a system. So for that, we have to create some test data. To create test data, we'll be having @test setup annotation. With this, we can create a test data. So whatever the test data you are creating here, this test data will be available for this transaction only. It won't impact anything in a Salesforce database. Okay. Industry equals to media, I'm saying. I'm not touching any other fields as of now. And like a phone number, if you want to keep anything, you can keep it here. Phone equals to, I'll keep it like some phone number. Okay, somewhat I have given. The next, I'll try to insert this account. So this account is more than enough to test for me. Okay, this is more than enough for me as of now. The next, we'll see like how to implement a logic, core logic now. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to check, we have to check description field, we have to check. So now whatever the account record we are inserting here, we have to query those records first. Here, like for that, what we'll do is we'll create one more method. However, we created here @ is test with this annotation. Here I'm writing another method. Static void update description test. Like this, I'm creating one test method. And in this test method, what I'll do is I'll try to query the account record. Okay. I'll try to query the account record. Account ACC equals to select ID, name, code from account object I'm filling. And here I'm going to keep limit as one. Anyways, like in a test setup, we have set up only one account. It will give only one record only. But for the safer side, I'm keeping limit as one. Now, what I am trying to do is, I'm trying to update this account phone number. So here, I'm trying to update account phone number. Now, what I'll do is, I'll say ACC dot phone field value equals to, here I'll give some other phone number, some random phone number. Okay, this is the random phone number I'm giving, and I'm trying to update this record. So this before update trigger will fire whenever you are trying to update account record, right? Then only it will fire. So for that purpose, I'm saying whatever the account record I'm fetching here, for that I'm adding new phone number, and with this I'm trying to updating this record. After updating this record, I have to check that asset statement. Whatever the asset statement will be having, I'll check that asset statement. Set dot or equal. Okay. So in this or equal method, what I am going to check is, like, let's suppose if you see here, so I'm not going to check everything correctly and exactly as is. Okay. I'll check it in a different way. Okay. So what I am checking is, okay, we'll go to this Apex trigger handler. Here, what we are doing, ACC description. So it should contain account phone is updated from. Like I'll check this one. Okay, this is more than enough. As like if you want to check more, you can check that thing as well. Let's suppose, yeah, what we can check is, yeah. So whenever this logic happens, what we can say is whatever the account we are fetching here, oh, here, updated ACC, I'll give different name. Simplicity sake. So here I'm adding updated ACC. I'm going to update this record. Now in this asset equals to, what I'll check is, I'll check this one. The asset equals, I'll check whether this is not equals to null first. Okay. So here I'll check whether it is not equals to null. So here I won't use asset equals to, simply directly I'll check asset statement. The asset like which will be the class or equals fail. Like is true we can take instead of is false. So here we are checking simple condition. Okay. Is true. Asset dot is true I'm taking now. In this is true method, what I'll do is I'll check updated account. In this description should not be null. Dot description not equals to null. So I'm checking this condition. Okay. Description should not be null. Along with this, I'm checking one more condition also. Updated description as it is a text field, right? In this, I'll check contains. I'm applying contains method. With this contains method here, what I'm going to pass is it should contain phone number is updated. So this message should be there, right? For account phone is updated. Like that, will we get some message, right? I'm passing this message in this. As it is a string, I'm passing it in the form of string. I'm saving it as we'll get one error. Here it is an error. Semicolon is missing. So now I kept it. It's very easy. It's also very, very easy, guys. Remember one thing, like while writing a test class for like a update method, before update or after update, you should have a test data. For that, you have to set up a data in setup at the, like inside the setup data method, like whatever the method name it might be, it should be there. It should be annotated with at the rate test setup so that it will be considered like a test data. As we have added only one record, so if needed, you can create multiple records. Let's suppose if you are looping and doing something, at the time you can add multiple records here as well. Let's suppose for this account, you have to create one child contact as well. At the time, you can create contact record as well. Let's suppose if you want to create one opportunity record also, you can create that opportunity record as well. That's the thing. Remember, it's very, very easy. I'm saving this one. Okay. So now here, what I'll do is, yeah, I'll write this test class. So if you see here, I'm running this test. You can see code coverage increased to 40% and this trigger code coverage is increased to 90%. This trigger most of the things we covered except delete scenario. Except delete portion, everything is executed. Okay. Similarly, coming to if we check this trigger handler class also same thing. This after method, everything got checked except this delete method. Okay. Is it fine? I think everything looks good. So like
Yeah, bro.
try to implement a method for delete active deleter. This one. This one also very easy. However, we query data for update method. Same thing you have to do. Like here for update method, like we have written everything, right? Similarly, what you can do is while inserting account in this, you can add active checkbox value. So you can make a active, like active in active A is cap, active underscore underscore C equals to S. You can add. Then next, what you can do is similarly, however, we implemented a method, update description test like that, prevent account deletion. Like that, you can add a value. After adding that value, what you can do is you can write an asset method. Whether you are like DML exception you are getting or not, you have to write like that. Okay.
Yeah, okay, bro.
Not it's here single assignment you have to do. Okay. So with this, I'm stopping. Okay, this is about test classes. Remember, coming to the test classes, very, very important thing. Your class should be annotated with at the rate each test method, and your methods also should be annotated with at the rate each test method. And if you want to create test data should be like oh, that method should be annotated with at the rate test setup. And coming to the Apex classes, code coverage should be 75% above, and for the triggers, code coverage should be 1%, minimum 1%. Okay. These are the things you have to remember for test classes. Okay. With this, I'm concluding test classes concept. Thank you. See you next session.
యా ఓకే బ్రో, థ్యాంక్ యూ బ్రో. ఇంకా ఎన్ని సెషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి బ్రో?